Here is today's secret. Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What up, party people? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF the Street. Don't scroll. I got something for you today. Listen, if this is the first time you're jumping in here, let me just get everybody set up because we're going to be talking about, we're going to break down the wheel of life. It's the seven tools that'll help you take control of your life. Let me get everybody in. Let me get everybody jumped off in here. Let me get everybody in the group. Jump up in the chat if you're here. Say hello. How you doing? Let me just jump up, put everybody in. This is golden. We're good here. All right. Let's get the profile. Let's see where we're at. Okay. All right. We're going to put this in here, baby. All right. So jump up in the chat, say hello. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it. Now, what do we do every week at EDIF? And I've been doing this for like 4 years now, right? It's kind of like there's this Friday feeling that we get, this sense of freedom, excitement, this possibility. But why should it only happen at the end of the week? Right? So listen, I know if it bleeds, it leads, and we're not giving you all kinds of drama, but I'm giving you kind of tools of the experience of my life with the ups and downs. It's kind of like, for example, like a hero's journey where you meet the mentors, you go through some stuff, you go through the highs and the lows. But I kind of realized that every day is truly Friday. And if you kind of get this life, this kind of wheel of life, this TGIF, EDIF method where you can appreciate just being alive. How do I know these things? Because people say, D, how do you get this positive mental attitude all the time? How are you always excited? I said, because it's life. We're breathing. We're still here. We may not be here forever, but that Friday feeling should come through Monday through Thursday, right? And I believe the best way to predict your future is you have to create it. Make sense? So that being said, let me just check something out. Okay. Let me jump up in here. Okay, we're gonna jump up into Facebook. Here it is, baby. Okay. Let's start off with something called, jump up in the chat, say hello. We're gonna jump up in something called the wheel of life, right? I want you to think about it. There's 7 key areas on the wheel of life. So I want you to picture as I go through this, these are teachable moments for you, your family, your kids, your loved ones. These are the 7 kind of, what up, Chris, how we doing? We got to get up in the profile, man. I know you're good here, but jump up in the profile, baby. I know this is an Every Day is Friday. Let me see if I get up in the group, right? Get everybody jumped off. Let me see, where are we at? All right, here we are. Boom. Oh, look at that, my man. All right, Chris, nice to see you. Let's start off with the number one thing, right? Your Friday formula. Imagine your life as a wheel. If one side is flat, the road's going to be bumpy, right? So we're going to go off. We're going to go number 1 is mindset and clarity. Your thoughts, everything you think about, create your reality. Number 2 is your emotional fulfillment. Let me ask you a question. What truly makes you happy? Number 3, your relationships and your connections, your circle, who you hang out with, your circle. You become an average of the 5 people you hang out with. Number 5, your career and your purpose. If you love your work, you'll never work a day in your life. Number 6, how's your finances going, right? Feeling secure and in control of your finances. How do we do it? There's a way to get rich. There's a way to save money. There's a way to invest a certain amount and you get 7% interest. If you start really young or when you're a little bit older, you can invest a little bit of money and you get your money compounds over time. It's not rocket science. There's a way to do it. You just got to become financially literate, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the key, all right? I want you to listen and really take this into perspective, okay? The number one reason why we don't do anything is because in our mind, we think when we do things, people are really thinking about us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me put you on. No one's thinking about what you're doing. They already got their own shit that they're going through or their own stuff that they're going through, and they're worried about that. So at the end of the day, we always worried about, well, if I do this, what are they going to say? Well, if I do this or if I wear this, what are they going to say? Who's they? This is your life. Stop worrying about other people's opinions. Stop comparing yourself to other people and get your goals together on this wheel of life where you say, okay, what are my thoughts? How am I going to move forward? You are able to design your own life in this country. And at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you stop pointing and blaming the government, blaming your parents, blaming this and blaming that, what happens is you take the responsibility on yourself. You were born. It's up to you to design your life. And how do you do it? Through ups and downs, and there's a formula. So I'm going to start with number one. How do I know this? Because I'm living it. I'm breathing it. And I'm giving you the tools and the strategies to help you get your life where you need to go so you can be a little bit more happy, right? And get that Friday feeling every day. So if you're driving in your car, pay close attention, but I need you to write a couple things down, all right? Here's number one. Let's talk about mental clarity, how to start every day like it's Friday, right? When I wake up in the morning, right, are you excited? Or are you like, oh, another day, right? Your mind is so important. I say to myself, first thing in the morning, I say 3 things I'm grateful for, right? And then I'm like, today is going to be rocking, bro. Like today, I'm going to hit the ground running. I'm going to be excited. It's going to be a great day. I'm going into it like I'm winning. I'm playing every day like I'm winning. I'm happy to just be awake. And it's up to me with the time that I have throughout the day to get that life. There's a way to do it, but you got to put the work in order to get something out. Check out the formula, right? It all starts right here. Number 2, you got to feed your brain with some positive inputs, like listening to EDIF for a couple of years. Every day, it's something positive, something uplifting, something that's going to make you smile. Maybe like I post on Facebook every single day. Why? Because not just I love blessing people, giving them a good reminder that life is happening for you. It's an adventure. You're breathing. Some people didn't make it. Not I have to go to work. I get to go to work to provide for my family. There's a way to look at life. And not that I can't. I can. I will. I must. It's amazing. And this is not about me. But I had a situation the other day and I was walking in my neighborhood. And listen, please take this for what it is. I don't take the credit. It's just I believe if you help enough people get what they want in this life, you'll always get what you want because you're helping out. So I'm walking down the street and the gentleman's like, hey, man, he pulls up in his car, lives in my neighborhood. We always say hello in the morning. He's like, hey, D, I want to talk to you, man. I want you to mentor me. I never spoke. I say hello and goodbye. So we spoke the other day. And he says, D, I just know that when you're walking, there's this positive aura. There's this light. And listen, please understand this. I love the fact of the compliment, but I'm blessed and thankful that I'm able to give somebody a little bit of hope, a positive mindset, something that's going to help them throughout their day, something they can say, hey, you know what? I know that life can be better. I know I can be happier. I know that I can do certain things because at the end of the day, it starts here, right? So I always listen to something positive, uplifting in the morning, getting ready, and I start my day. And instead of, what do I got to do today? What's exciting today? What am I grateful for today that I'm here? This is the thing to get your mind right, to get your soul right, to get it moving, right? These are the things I do daily, and they're small little commitments because I get that Friday feeling every day because in this ridiculous, crazy media nonsense, trying to put us in corners, making us feel like we're not worthy. I'm talking to men, women, tall, small. It doesn't matter where you come from. Bottom line is stop listening to people that aren't lifting you up. What up, Andrew? Andrew, you feel me, baby? Like, stop listening to people, the Debbie Downers of the world, that, oh my God, it's going to be the worst. Oh my God, we're not going to make it. I mean, go kick rocks. Life's about highs and lows. Accept them all, embrace them. And the best investment you're ever going to make is into yourself, because it's not the external that gets you. It's your internal dialogue that gets you, right? So what I do is I say, okay, what can I do to get that Friday feeling every day, right? Stop postponing your happiness. Too many people live for the weekend, but what if joy and happiness were part of your everyday routine? Question for you. What makes you feel alive, right? What makes, like, you're ready for Friday, right? You're like, oh, I can't wait to go out Friday. Maybe you're going to a club. Maybe you're going to to a dance. Maybe you're going to see a friend. You're going to play Top Golf. Whatever you're going to do Friday, maybe a movie, maybe a drink out. I don't know, something exciting. Do it on Wednesday. Try a Tuesday. Do it different. Have something to look forward to and say, you know what? I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to go and meet a bunch of my girlfriends, my boys, whatever it is. We're going to go out for a drink tonight. We're going to celebrate life. You haven't seen them in a while. Do something in the middle of the week. Don't wait for Friday to have only 52 weeks to be smiling. What up, Tommy Marino? My main man. I mean, I'm giving you these things because I know what it's like. How challenging it is, because listen, and I know there's people on here, and I bet you Tommy and a lot of Chris and Andrew, lots of folks are strong because they never had the privilege of being weak. Oof. Lots of folks are strong because they never had the privilege of being weak. And let me tell you something about that. When you think you have problems when you're young, they're blessings. When you're going through challenges when you're a kid, all of you out here, young, old, middle, God bless you. Good for you. Because that's developing the strength that you need when the time comes when real adversity strikes. That's how important it is. So you want to go and get after your biggest challenge, because then you get the biggest results and you know you can push through anything. That's what life is about. It's not about, see, the ships that are not supposed to be at the shore. They're meant to sail, just like us. Life is an adventure, right? So surround yourself with people. You know what I'm saying, Jay? What up, Janet Medina? What up, girl? Surround yourself with people that want to see you win. Because I know there's many people that will learn from us in private, but they will never give us the credit in public. You see, I know a lot of people don't put likes on the feeds. They don't put likes on my stuff, and that's okay. My goal is just to give you something to maybe make your life a little bit better. My goal is to help you rewrite your story before it's too late. Before you get a little bit older and say, I should have, I could have. Nobody cares, bro. They're not thinking about what you're doing. They already got their own problems, right? So it's up to you to design your life. And when you stop thinking about other people's opinion, what I'm wearing, what I'm saying, how I'm talking, how I'm looking, what I'm doing, and just say, you know what? They got their own problems to worry about. They ain't thinking about me. I'm going to do me. Go out there and get that life that you want, your goals, your aspirations, but it's got to be part of this wheel of life, right? So here's a Friday hack. Unfollow toxic people. Get rid of toxicity as hard as it is. You may deal with pain for a little bit of time, but eventually, guess what? That sepsis goes away and that virus will leave you, because here's the deal. If you're not feeling good and you have all this toxicity in your life, blessings are looking to come to you, but you can't, because you have so much bottled up, so much anger, resentment, regret, anxiety, depression. My man, oh, I love you, Johnny boy. My main man, you know I love you, Johnny B. It's good, baby boy. And the thing is that, think about these things, right? There is a way to say, I'm done with this, man. I got to let these blessings come in. But if you're so packed and you're so heavy and you're not letting things go and getting rid of the bad, how are you going to let the good in? Because after every storm comes a rainbow. And that's a fact. And the thing is, get rid of them and find a mentor like me. What up, Sandra? You know what I'm saying, Sandra? And I'm going to drop 7 things for you. The 7 wheels of life. You're going to love it. Like this page and share it, because the world needs to hear it. Thank you, Sandra. Love you. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? My crew is back. Love them today. This is nice, man. So here's another thing, right? What up, Laquita? Oh, she's been with me from day one. That's my day one right there. What's good? So you got time and productivity, right? So take your time back. You don't need more time. You just need to prioritize your time. Because check it out. We all get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the deal. Okay? Learn how to say no to things that don't serve you. Someone once told me, there's an old gentleman, great guy. He said, if you say yes to everything, you're doing something wrong. You can't. Because that means you're not doing what you want to do in your life. Tina, so true. People will not give the credit where credit is due. However, you are way above the part where you need to be pat on the back. So keep preaching and good comes to you from 100%. Tina, that's why we're here, right? You don't have to worry about what people are saying. You just got to give them and give. See, life is about giving, right? I truly believe that living is giving. I mean that. I think to your point, Tina. Hello, Margaret, my sister. How you doing? I think Tina is a great point, right? God gave us all a gift. We all have it. But we're supposed to give it to people to open it. We're not supposed to die with our gift. We're not supposed to keep it inside. Because you're right, Tina. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Not everybody's going to like what you say. Not everybody's going to like what you do. But you know it's coming from the heart. And with 30 years experience in really rewriting people's stories, I constantly rewrite my story, right? Think about it. My resume from last year isn't the same resume that it is today, right? If your resume from 10 years ago is still the same, you got to check yourself, right? You got to upgrade. You got to evolve or you're going to dissolve. Because every next level of yourself, every next level of where you want to go needs a next level of you. So we're kind of like, for example, like a snake, right? Yes, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? We got to shed our skin. And that's just like working out, right, Tina? You work out, your muscles rip, you're training, you're resisting, it rips up. The next day it fills with, blood, it makes you stronger, but you got to enter the storm. Get into the arena because life it's a beautiful adventure, right? Yeah. So think about it. Learn how to say no. Block 1 to 2 hours a day of high impact work. Like block out your day when you have the most energy. Like for me, I'm like 9 to 12. I'm rocking because I already did my priming from 5:30 in the morning to 7:30, my morning routine. But I'm ready to go. I always tell people, right, T, yo, check this out, Laquita. Someone says, what do you do in the morning? I say, I eat a frog. I had to say it. They go, what you mean you eat a frog? I said, yeah, man, I eat a frog every morning. So I'm like, what do you mean you eat a frog? I said, let me tell you, I eat a frog because if you have the worst thing that you have in the morning, the rest of your day is pretty simple, right? Right? So, Jacob, what's good, my brother? How we doing, baby? From North Carolina. Look, let's talk about it, Jacob, right? Let's talk about the frog in the morning. Lead generation, right? I own a real estate company, and he's my next homie from North Carolina. And I always tell people, lead generate in the morning, right? 9 to 11, 9 to 12. Do the thing that's the hardest thing to do during the day when you have the most energy and what we call the most chutzpah, right? In Jewish, right? That's when you got to go, let's go. Because as the day winds down, so do you, right? So there's a formula to this life to get out the best. Here's another thing, right? So what's your unique skill? What do you love to do? What do you ever take a personality test? There's a test called DISC, D-I-S-C, $39. It's a personality test of who you are. I promise you, if you take it, all right, Jacob, if you take it, you get to know kind of who you are, what you're about, what your personality looks like. It's amazing when I do it with my clients and my realtors and everybody. They're like, wow, D. I said, that's who you are. 95% or so, it's what your gift is. But don't box it and take it with you when we leave this earth. You're supposed to share it and not worried about other people's opinion. You know what you do? You just keep being you, especially for these youngins, man. They just need to understand that. Don't worry about it. Nobody's really do what you feel is right. Share your gift with the world and keep it moving. Now here's the next one, right? What's really important is stop trading time for money, right? What excites you about your job? Because if you love your work, you'll never work a day in your life, right? What do? Financial. Automate your savings. Invest early. Avoid debt traps, right? Talk to a financial advisor. Hey, listen, I got some money. I'm making some money at a job, right? I want to put 5,000 or 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. What can I do? Where can I make 4% interest, 5% interest, 10% interest? There's a way to do it. Find an expert for your financial needs because we don't know everything. So if you don't know these things, you hire somebody that does to help you because your finances. Listen, I love making money. My wife and I, I'm so blessed and thankful. We do really well for ourselves. We work really hard. The reason is we like having fun, right? We like going out. We like partying, vacations, going out to eat. We like these things. So we earn money so we can enjoy our life, right? So think about it. Here's numbers. Here's what's really important, right? You got health and vitality, right? So this is number 7. Self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. What do I mean by that? If you have a health problem, that's the only problem you have. If you have a serious health problem, it's the only problem you have. So if you're not taking care of your body, which is your temple, and listen, I've ruined my body plenty of times, but I've learned, and if I keep drinking soda, I'm not going to be here. I'll get diabetes. I'll have a heart attack. My arteries will get clogged. I won't have the energy to enjoy this life, right? So I drink water instead. Instead of having 7,000 calories a day, I drop it to 25, right? It's so important to move, to exercise, to get the bait, walk around, listen to a podcast, go for a run, go for a jog. The 7 keys to life. Hey, what's up, Tony? How you doing? Hey, thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. And the craziest part about it is think about these 7 things, all right? I'm going to drop it down for you. Number 1, right? Mental clarity. Number 2, what's your emotional fulfillment? Stop postponing happiness, right? Number 3, relationships. And let me stop there for a minute. The quality of your relationships will become the quality of your life. I was fortunate enough to marry my soulmate. I love my wife unconditionally. We're a team. We have 2 daughters. Thank God they're okay. Everything is good. But we do everything together, no matter what it is. We look out for each other. And I asked somebody the other day about a relationship, and you can jump in the chat if you like. Do you think relationships are 50-50? You can just listen. It's our private chat. I love hearing from you guys because you make it better. Do you think relationships are 50-50? You could say, some may say 50-50. Who knows, right? Here's my opinion. Sometimes they're 60-40. Sometimes they're 80-20. When you're in love and you really have good relationships, there'll be times when I got to do 80% and my wife does 20. Right? It changes every day. Exactly. No. Right. No, it's not. Exactly. No. It could be 90-10. Maybe my wife's going through some stuff mentally, physically, emotionally. I have to jump in and maybe take the kids a little bit more or spend more time and have conversations or whatever it is. When this relationship comes together, realizing the respect you have for each other, knowing that you're my ride or die. That's right. It changes daily. 100, 100. That 100, 100. My boy, John Bentavania. That's what I'm talking about. 100, right? And then there are times when, hey, guess what? I may need a little bit more time today than she does. And that's the best part about relationships, because someone said the other day, right? Is God real? Right? So listen, I believe he is. This is not about religion, but I truly believe there is a God. And how do I know he's real? Well, if you click 2 rocks together, as they say from the Big Bang Theory, right? How do you get love? Through rocks. Number 2, they say we evolve from chimpanzees, right? Well, then why are there still chimpanzees? Somebody gave us this moral code. Love, gratitude, emotions. We need them. And I'll tell you, when you have good relationships, when it's your significant other, your spouse, your friends, your kids, your coworkers, listen, man, they always say, you try not to make enemies because you want to make magic. But there are times in life And if you never stand for anything, you fall for everything, right? So, if you never had a fight, you never stood for anything, you probably have no enemies. But when it comes to relationships that are really close to you, they are so important. I can't be on a scale of 1 to 10. And I want you to rank these 7 things. And I'm going to give you something today on the wheel of life, right? So this is a challenge I'm going to give to you. Take your lowest scoring, right, on the wheel of life and make that one change today. The wheel of life isn't about perfection. It's about progress. And I wrote this down. If you're intentional, you can wake up excited every day. You can, because you can say, I know I'm going to lose weight, but I'm happy, and then I'm going to lose weight. You know what? I need to make more money, but I'm happy, and I'm going to make more money. So if you took these 7 things, and here's number 1, right? Your mindset and mental clarity. How to start every day like it's Friday. Let me ask you a question. 1 to 10, where are you at? Number 2, your emotional fulfillment. How is your joy and happiness on a scale of 1 to 10? Write it down. I did it. Is it a 7? Is it a 5? Take a good look at your life, because then you can see it, right? Your relationships. Who's in your life right now? Are your relationships good with your kids, your significant other, with yourself, with your coworkers? Where are you at? 1 through 10, 1 through 7, right? Time. Are you spending time the way you choose to spend time? Do you have time for yourself, for your significant other, for your kids, for fun, for adventure, for joy and happiness? Where are you at? 1 through 10, right? Think about your career or your purpose. Am I in the right job? Does this make me happy? Do I want to make more money? Do I want to get a second side hustle? Where am I at? What is my purpose? You see, my purpose is to help people rewrite their stories and live a positive, healthy life. Nobody's perfect here. The only person that's perfect is God. But you have an opportunity, no matter where you are in life, to stop worrying about other people's opinion about you. Stop worrying about what's coming. Things that already happened, leave them be. You have today and you have this moment. When you make each day magical, and the only way to create your future is if you work on it every single day. You see, growth and opportunity is something that's in front of us and helps us live. And then your financial confidence, where you are with money. Are you in a good place where you want to be? 1 through 7, 1 through 6. And then finally, how you feeling? How's your health, your vitality? 1 through 7, 1 through 10. When you put them all on paper and you take a look at them, just picture it. You're driving a car, right? And all these things, 1 through 7, one's a 7, one's a 6, one's a 5, one's a 10. But if you drive in your car, it's probably going to be wobbling as it goes down the road. You see, we want to build so many things, ladies and gentlemen. We want to build houses. We want to build this. How about you? How about working on yourself? No one's coming to save us. Not the government, not the presidents, not nobody. You see, all this madness and all this craziness that's going on in society, let me put you, like this page and share it and don't scroll. Haven't you had enough of misinformation? Haven't you had enough of fake news? Haven't you had enough that everything's going to end? When it's time to end, guess what's going to happen? Instead of stop worrying about when things are going to end and when I'm going to die, why don't you start worrying how I'm going to live every day? How I'm going to get the most out of this life. Start taking care of that. Because think about it. Everyone's blaming this president or blaming that government or blaming that person or blaming that parent or blaming that. Check this out. We were around before 2015, 2000. Some of us were around before 2010, 2000. What were you doing up until this crazy election? What were we doing? You can't be pointing no more fingers. Check this out. You have a vote. You run for office. You do what you got to do. You put your input. Do the best you can for the people. And our job is we have freedom to pursue happiness. We've been given an opportunity to customize our lives. And I promise you, at this moment, no one's thinking about you because they're thinking about themselves. So at the end of the day, we can't blame other people for where we're at because we can make a decision right now to change it. And don't get me wrong, it's extremely important. Elections, it matters. It changes culture. Make no mistake about that. I'm a councilman myself, and I truly believe the will of the people. It's we the people. You're the most important part. And in government, we're supposed to make sure that you're prosperous, safe, and happy, and keep our country strong so you can have a magical life. And you know where it begins? It starts right now, because every day is Friday. I know it's Tuesday, but every day is truly Friday. So hopefully you jotted down the wheel of life. Hopefully, yes. You know what I'm saying, Janet? We got to stop blaming these other people for our circumstances, because they ain't coming to change our life. It's up to us to do it. And we got the ability to make it happen, because it all starts right here. So I appreciate you all joining me today. Love you all. And Janet, thank you. I ain't seen you in a minute. Sandra, my man John Bentavania. Hey, sis, how you ready? And Tina, thank you for joining today. I appreciate you. Jacob, big shout out. My boy from North Carolina was good. You know, just want to say Laquita, day one, appreciate you. Andrew, I want to give everybody a shout out. And my partner, Chris Patel. And Tommy Boy, you already know BK forever, baby. Until next time, it's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday. You know what? You know why? Because every day is a gift. It's time to rewrite our stories and live the life that we dreamed, because it's up to us. Till next time, peace. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street, where we help you rewrite your story, give you a couple of tips on life. Because I'll tell you, man, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. Until next time, peace, y'all.